long enough and mistreated long enough. Queen, it's time to stand up. Queen, it's time to get up. Queen, it's time to rise. Queen, rise up.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, Queens Rise Up. You know how we do. This is Queen Rise Up Women Empowerment. What we do around here, we empower who you that wanted to do what you know her worth and her value. Yeah, just because it's the holiday, yes, I decided I was still coming through and still coming by like it's still yet the holiday. But still just to meet you here. I'm Queen Rise Up to empower you on today, to let you know, listen to me, Queens, you got to know your worth, and that's real talk. Do you hear me? Listen, out of your mouth, out of the life and death, out of your tongue, life and death. And it is so up to you. Life and death is in the power of your tongue. So get up this morning, make sure you're still declaring on this beautiful, wonderful Memorial Day. And to all those who have served, God bless you. Thank you for serving our country. United States of America, even though it's in a state of a hot mess, you know what? We still had to fight. Matter of fact, that's today's topic. The thing is that you don't have an option. You're going to have to get up and fight. Can I just say that? You're going to have to take your stand. You're going to take your position. It's going to either be either you do or you die. You're going to have to level up in this thing. Can I just say that? But I want to thank you so much for joining me this morning. My name is Chantel C. Ross. We meet here Monday through Friday, technically at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But because it is the holiday, baby, I taking my time and doing how I want to do it. And I'm just relaxing and enjoying this day. Also to get up and declare, and make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you follow. You can find me also on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. So make sure you follow me on each and every one of those channels. But I want to say good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. And understand that life and death is in the power of your tongue. Open up your mouth and you make that declaration this morning and you start decreeing what God says concerning you. Let me tell you something. If you keep saying it and believe it, after a while, I promise there's going to be a manifestation of that very thing that you are speaking. If you believe in what you're saying, you believe it, say it like I believe that I am the head and not the tail. I believe I am above and not beneath, because we can declare all day, but if you don't believe that thing, let me tell you, I promise you, you can't become something you do not believe. So do you believe that you are the head and not the tail? Do you believe that you are above and not beneath? Do you believe that you are more than a conqueror? Do you believe that you are victorious? Do you believe that? Come on, no. Not do I believe that, because I believe that about you. Do you believe that about you? That you are that of a royal priesthood. Good morning, Queens. Good morning. That you are. I'm just relaxing. It's Memorial Day. Yes, it is. Happy Memorial Day, family. I'm in my tent doing what I do. Just come on to stop by real quick and say hello and just drop some things into your spirit realm this morning, even on a Monday, on a holiday. Yes, indeed. But do you believe that you are victorious? Do you believe that you are more than a conqueror? Do you believe that you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you? Do you believe that you are the apple of God's eye? Do you believe that you are the head and not the tail? Do you believe that you are fearfully and wonderfully made? Because you decree and declare a thing and don't believe it, man, I don't know. Do you believe you can do that? Do you believe you can do that thing that you think is impossible? Because God says with Christ, you can do all things. Life and death is in the power of your tongue, but you cannot become something you do not believe. Can I help you this morning? But I want my title this morning. I did a title because, first let me just do this. Let me tell God thank you for a full night's rest. Let me say that again. I woke up this morning, I said, is it morning? Let me just help you out. I'm going to help you real good. Sometimes we think we take advantage of certain things, take things for granted. Queens, I woke up. Y'all going to excuse me this morning. I said, it's morning. Queens, it has been so long since I have had a good morning, Queen, a complete 12-hour, whatever hour, it was one all the way through. Let me tell you something. Lord, I thank you. Did you hear me? Because when you are engaging in spiritual warfare, you are up. I promise you, you are up. When there are attacks, you are up. You are up. Come on, in your spiritual, of your mind, you are up. Sometimes even in your natural man, you are up. But good morning, Kayla. Good morning, Queens. But when you can get a full night rest, boy, I tell you, oh, look, I feel like doing that happy dance. Don't start now. Won't be none. But this morning I want to say this to you. You don't have an option. It's either do or die. You gonna stay there or you gonna get up. And this is real talking this season. You can't keep going around the same old wilderness mountain, or you gonna decide that enough is enough. And listen, I need to do what I need to do to get to the next level. Yep, you're gonna have to level it up. You do not have an option. And when I heard it this morning, you don't have an option. I'm like, hold it. Now, we get a life full of choices. Good morning, Queen. You don't have an option. You got to choose life, or you're going to choose death. You're going to get up, you're going to fight and make a move, or you're going to stay where you are. You don't have an option. But when I say it's like you do have an option, but would you choose life? Some of you right now is at the brink where you got to either decide, listen, God, I'm going all the way. I'm going all the way, or no. Let me tell you something. I know the man that came to my mind, I talked about him a little bit yesterday, was the man at the pool of Bethesda. Do you know in our spiritual realms, we can be that man at the pool who's watching and looking and praying? But listen to me. He told this man at the pool of Bethesda in John 5:8. He says, listen, you better rise up your bed and walk. I'm going to help somebody this morning. And then go down. Because when you get to verse 8, I'm just giving you the synopsis, the parable of the story. He says, verse 9, he says, and immediately the man was made whole and took up his bed and walked. Let me say that again. I'm help you. The looking enough is enough how the hamster wheel. Listen to me. No, the pity party. Listen, the man at the pool of Bethesda was having a pity party. Won't nobody put me in the pool. Won't nobody call me. Won't nobody sit with me. Won't nobody come and help me pick the load up. Won't nobody pat me on my back. Won't nobody cheer for me along the way. Won't nobody tell me what I need to hear. Won't nobody. You know what? The water just stirring and it's moving. And the man at the pool, but there's like, well, I need somebody to pick me up to get me into the pool. Oh, good morning, Queens. Listen, no, not on this one, Queens. So now it's time to level up, to grow up, to mature, and it's time for you to step out. My thing was this. Good morning, Queen Maria, Tamala. Let me acknowledge my queens this morning. Girl, if you don't stop it. Sister Benita, Nikita, Sherry, Kayla, Maria, God bless you. Tammy, bless you, queens. Listen. He told him, pick up your bed and walk. Have you ever waited for somebody to give you something in order for you to go? Woo! Come on, listen. Happy holiday, women of God. Yes, it is happy. Leveling up to this morning, can I tell you? Making them decisions that will change the rest in the course of your life. Making sure that you are on target to what God says concerning you. That you are not having the pity party on this wonderful holiday weekend. Don't start now. That you are up doing what you got to do. So yesterday I had to cut my grass, right? Let me give you an example. I had to cut my grass. I got my little lawnmower right here. Now, I don't have, so I told my son, I said, son, I need you to come and mow the lawn. He thought I was coming out with this big monstrous type of machine. It was an electric lawnmower. He was like, Mom, this is not going to work. I said, I promise you, use what you got until you get where you're going. So mine is a 2-in-1. It's electric lawnmower and it does hedges. I said, listen, I got for me what I needed for me in order to get the job done. Come on, I had to pick up my bed and walk. I had to stop waiting for somebody else to come and pull out the other machines for me to do what I needed to do. So I had to order something that I could work with, order something that I can do, plug it up, and go. You do what you have to do. And let me tell you something. When the man picked up his bed and started walking, immediately, go down to verse 8 of you in John 5:8. Immediately, the man was made what? He was made whole. Sometimes you're holding up your own life. Why? Because you won't make a move. You are afraid to make that move that needs to be made in order for you to get what God has in store for you. Let me say this again. Let me read it again to your spirit. I mean, somebody gonna catch this morning. Jesus said unto the man, rise up and take your bed, take your issues, take your problem, Take whatever that thing is on your life. Pick your bed up. What you need to pick up this morning? Are you mentally, emotionally, physically? Pick your bed up. I'm just wanting y'all to pick your beds up in the spirit of your mind this morning. And walk. In other words, do what you got to do. Woo! So God can do his part. Don't start, none won't be none. You get up and you do what you got to do in order for God to do his part. Let me help you this morning. Good morning, Lakeisha. Because sometimes we're waiting. Oh, do this. Oh, do that. Oh, and oh. And God says, listen, pick your bed up. He says, and walk. And immediately, oh, not the next day or the day after, immediately, the man was made whole. Sometimes we think we're waiting on God to do when he's really waiting on you. Come on, listen. Listen. Woo! He said, listen. Matter of fact, he went into the pool. If you look, I'm in John 5, starting at verse 8. Just rock with me this morning. Because some of you keep saying, Lord, will somebody do this? Would you please just help me do that? Do this. Nah, I'm going to work. Whoa, I'm going to work. I got to pick up. Don't start, okay? I'm going to work. You got to. I must confess, this has been me. I couldn't move forward because I was waiting on a person to help me, to build me up, to validate me, to sit with me, to pay back. Whoa, don't start nothing, Queen. Listen, got to get to work, Queen. Do you hear me? But God had been dealing with me so much that I was pressed to obedience. And for her knows the plan, for he knows the plan he has for Maria. Don't start none, won't be none this morning. I jumped off the hamster wheel and I am moving forward. Come on, we are victorious. You got to get up and be a part of the process. You got to be Queen, yes, John 5 through. We're gonna go down because there's some more up in here. Because matter of fact, when Jesus was doing the healing, it was the Sabbath day, and the Jews didn't believe that healing was supposed to take place on the Sabbath day. But then the man answered and said, listen, he have made me whole, the same unto you. Take up your bed and walk. He told them Jews, listen, y'all be quiet. He do heal on the Sabbath day. He do heals on Memorial Day. He does heal on any day. You don't have a special day that he does the healing. He said, but I say unto you too. I'm going to tell you what he told me. Pick up your bed and walk. If you go down, you will read it, John 5 and 8. Because the Jews said unto him, you were cured in his Sabbath day? Is it not lawful for you to carry your bed? And he answered them back, he that made me whole, the same be unto you. Listen, in other words, if he did it for me, he will do it for you. Don't start, no, won't be none. Queens, you got to pick your bed up and walk in this season. And you got to be determined. Come on, real talk. Can I tell you, you will get tired along the way, but God says he'll give you wings as an eagle. Listen to me. There's a fight that I have been in since 2009. 2009. I don't know how many years that is, but me and Matt, if you ask me how much, I'm going to pull out the calculator. If you say how much, it takes me a little minute to go calculate them figures. But let me tell you something. Since 2009, there has been a heavy level ranking of warfare. Can I tell you? And I'm going to tell you something. I've been up every single night. And yesterday was the first time that I had a full, solid 100. I did not know it was morning type of rest. Did you hear me? I didn't have a subconscious fight. I didn't have a fight in the conscious mind. And this is real talk. Do you hear me? I was, I'm gonna help somebody. But through it all, I kept picking up that bed and I just kept on walking. Keep on walking. Maria, there's a comment you made. I cannot see it. It came up blank. But I have to keep walking. Pick your bed up and walk, even when it's turbulence, even when you go into higher heights and you feel like you're getting ready to lose oxygen. Come on, sometimes we don't go and pick up the bed because what the Queen said, I wait for somebody else to validate you. God is already, come on, Queen, come on, finish, come on, stop, no, won't be none. Oh, you know what, let me have a sip up over here. I'm not going to fool with you. What you say, you have fought the good fight. Listen, because you got to get up and you got to keep pressing. You can't stop even when the storms start raging. You got to press into the storm. Listen to me. Come on, when the fight gets tough, you got to learn how to keep. Come on, you got to understand that you are not dressed in Saul's armor, but you are dressed in God's armor. Come on, welcome to the girl. You're gonna start something right now. Y'all don't. You know what? Let me have a. Woo! Somebody, girl, you're gonna make me lose my mind in here. Welcome to the new life. Don't. Oh my goodness, I can't even. Woo! Don't start none. Won't be none. You hear me? But Queens, you got to pick your bed up in this season and you have to walk. If you understood, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Let me have a sip this morning. If I could tell you, I even told God, can I just say this? I'm tapping to my Queen. I said it feels different up in here. This one feels different. This victory feels different. This is my exodus. Come on, Queen. If I could sing, Nikita, if I could sing for you, this is my exodus. I only can do mass choirs. I can't do solos, Queens. But this is your exodus. Your exit. Your way of escape. I'm out. Pick up your bed and walk. Oh, it's different around here, Queen. It is. I told God, I promise you, I was like, God, this one feels different. But along the way in the journey, even when the going got tough, I kept picking up my bed and kept walking. You will have moments. Whew, it's not always say a melting pot. But wherever that man was in his life, whatever it was he was dealing with in that moment, whatever he was dealing with at that time, when he picked up his bed and walked, immediately, he was made whole. I don't know what's on your bed. Queen said, this is my exodus. I am out. To new life, to embracing the new you, for doing the new you in Christ Jesus. Don't get it twisted. Now I'm real talk. Can I just say that? He said, but immediately. Don't, you know what? Don't start. No, won't be none, Nikita. And let me tell you one thing about them gangster Christians. You got to learn how to engage. Listen to me. You got to have on the spiritual tactical gear. Do you hear me? You listen, you can't be scared to engage. You got to tell them when they roll up on you, he that is in me is greater than he that is in this world. When they roll up, when they is the demons in the wolf pack. Did you hear me? When they roll up and they try to come undercut, let them know, listen to me, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I renounce every move that you are making. Real talk this morning. When you, oh, come on, you gangster Christians, don't start. No, won't be none. Do you hear me? You got to learn how to take the word of God and say, no, I'm going to pick up my bed on this one, and I'm still going to walk. I'm not going to wait for anybody to validate me. Come on. You give me the pat on the back when I've already, by Jeremiah 29:11, you have all, listen, God has a plan for you. Come on, he knows his thoughts towards you. Come on, listen, to see you victorious with an expected end, not thoughts of evil. You've been validated, Jeremiah 29:11. You've been already called and chosen and set apart. Come on, listen to me. I've been validated for this. And let me tell you, whoa, come on. I've been validated. The stamp of approval, Jeremiah 29:11. Pick your beds up this walk and walk. You know how you say, I can show you better than I can tell you? I can show you better than I can tell you. Woo! And one thing about this journey, you can take a horse to the water, but you can't make him drink. Queens, you have assignments you've been purposed for, you've been destined for, you've been called for, you've been given delegated authority for. Oh, don't start. No, you've been given delegated authority for what God has purposed you to do, has called you for. That means he's giving you the delegated authority and the power to accomplish the task. If I had waited for the push, whoa! Listen, some things I probably wouldn't even have went. You have to learn in this journey to pick your bed up and walk. No more standing on the sideline talking about woe it is me. Woe it is me. Woe you, pick up your bed. It is time to walk and to execute. And you may be thinking, listen to me, I appreciate you, Queen, because the word today I just confirmed what I was told yesterday. Queens, don't start now. I'm telling you, because we are one. How can I say this? There's a the body, and we're very familiar that everything has a function. The hands, the eyes, everything has a place to work, to allow the body to function properly. And if we all don't pick up our portion, doesn't matter where you are listening to me today, in the United States or abroad in a whole nother country, you play a role in the kingdom process. We keep thinking we're playing roles for ourselves. We're playing a part just for ourselves. It starts with you, but it's not about you. It starts with you. But it's not about you. You are packing gifts. You got talents. There's so much in you that is being held up. They are not, Queens, these are not your plans. Let me have a sip. So they're not your plans, and they're the plans that God has for you. That means he's going to give you the delegated authority to accomplish it. Let me have a sip this morning. Have you put, oh, don't start. No, it won't be none. It says, it's not my plans, but God's plans. Not my will, but God's will. His perfect will concerning me that I am chasing now. I had to let go and trust in Queen's real talk. And I'll be like, God, this thing is too big for me. It's too big for me because it's not my plan. If you're going to give me the plan, that means you're going to give me what I need in order to get the job done. You're going to tell me where to go. You're going to give me the words to say. Listen, But I have to do my part. Whatever energy you put onto the universal world is coming back to you. You are responsible. You know what? Let me have a sip this morning. Oh, I heard another song. Something happy. But if you give somebody else, imagine this. You allow other people and other things to make you happy. When God says, no, I've chosen you. I've called you. The peace that I give I'm going to give you peace that surpasses understanding. So that means they walk away, they take your happy. Who have you given your happy to? This thing starts with you, Queen. And that's real talk. I had a lot of people who had my happy. Did you hear me? Even at one time, the dog had my happy. He got hit by a car. Oh, you ain't... No. Can't take my happy with you. What you create. Did you hear me? People walk in and out of your life. You can't take it. You can't. You create that. Remember, I hold reminder, he won't let you run forever. Oh, listen. All right, Jonah. Jonas. Woo. I went to my Jonah experience. I went to North Carolina. Man, no. This is not where I've sent you. No, this is not what I told you to do. I told you can win this battle from right where you were. I'm going to let y'all know that right now. He said, no. You can win that battle from right where you are. I decided I needed to do this and do that and take my own steps. Can I tell you real talk? Woo! He won't let you run forever. Come on, I've been dibbling. You know what? Wait, Queen. She says, listen, right now, remember, he won't let you run forever. You can run, but you can't hide. Now, I know that. I've been dabbling, and he's done. Maria, it is a wrap. Let me tell you something. It's not even optional right about now. Can I tell you? It's either do or die. Listen, you're gonna carry the purpose. You're gonna take the responsibility. Listen to me. Real talk. Can I tell you? You are either going to do it or you're not. And I told God, by all means necessary, I start giving up names, people, and places. I start, listen, one of the queens said, for my exodus, I start snitching on everything. I was snitching on everybody. And this is real talk. Can I tell you? I was giving up names. Woo! Listen to me. And I was giving them to the man. I said, God, I'm giving you names. I'm giving you circumstances. I'm giving you everything because I need to pick my bed up. I need to exit. I need to take my responsibility. Don't start nothing, queens. Don't start nothing and pick up the bed and walk. This is real talk. Listen, having Jonah experiences. Listen to me. Your Jonah experience is messing up everybody's environment. Don't start. Let me have a sip this morning. Ooh, your disobedience is messing up everybody else's environment. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me have a sip this morning. We're coming through. Come on. Your disobedience. Come on. And you not take accountability and responsibility for what you were called and chosen to do or responsible for, that God has placed you responsible for. Now you messing up everybody else's environment. Let me help somebody this morning. Oh, wait a minute. Pick up your bed and walk, queen. You hurting everybody else's environment. You won't choose how you won't eat right. So now you, wait a minute. Y'all gonna excuse me this morning because this is real talk this morning. Listen, because listen to me. Listen, look. When you are disobedient and you're not doing what is required, somebody else got to pick up your slack. Do you hear me? Oh, did you hear me? Oh, do you hear me? When you are not in your rightful position and you don't pick up your bed and walk, you cause a lot of dead weight and areas of other people's lives. Don't sound none. Yeah. I need you right now, God. Real talk. Because listen to me. Some of the stuff that has been created has not been on other people's part, on your part. You haven't done your part. You wonder why everything upside down, inside out, turned backwards, because you haven't picked up your bed and you haven't walked. So what happens is you got people trying to hold the leg of your bed. Come on, trying to hold up the headboard of your bed. Listen to me. No. He said, pick up your bed. Oh, come on. Pick up your bed and walk. Not they pick up your bed. Not they hold your top of the headboard and somebody pick up the bottom half. Somebody look up pick up the spring mattress. He said, no. That's not what I said in this one. Because where I'm taking you, you're going to have to learn how to roll. Whoa! When nobody else's hand is on you. Can you hear me? When nobody else is there to push you through, you're going to learn how to get up and, hey, come on, and work through that thing. You're going to learn how to get up and pick up your bed and walk, whether it's mental, emotional, spiritual, psychological. Listen, you're going to learn how to walk in this one. one can. Woo! When you gotta sit by yourself under your own tent for over 2 years, come on, in isolation, you better learn how to pick up your bed and walk. Can I tell you? I remember coming to you guys last year and this season during this time, going through that place. But right now, Queen, I am at the end. Woo! Of the fight. I'm gonna help y'all this morning because I had to learn through that process to pick up the bed and walk. Can I tell you, nobody was carrying the headboard. Matter of fact, those that I wanted to help carry the box spring of the headboard had walked out. Those that I needed to help me, come on, get to the other side, get to the pool of Bethesda. Listen to me, they had turned their back on me. I'm gonna help you this morning. Listen, they wasn't validating you anymore. They wasn't giving you the okie dokie and okay. Listen, you had to learn how to pick your bed up and walk. I don't know who this for today. Woo! If not, all the things that I was experiencing in that moment in time would have affected everything that was around me. Let me tell you something. When you don't take care of your responsibilities and do what is required of you, you cause so. Don't be the one to cause the chaos. Not handling and doing what is required. Pick up your bed and walk. But the greatest thing about this right here, he says, and immediately, that man was made whole. You are not going to be complete until you do it God's way. You will be like the hamster on a wheel. Around and around you go until you do it God's way. Immediately. You know what? You better pick it up. Don't start nothing. Couldn't look in the kid. You gotta. Woo! It's almost by all means necessary. And it doesn't matter who's rocking with you and who's rolling with you on this one. It doesn't matter. I still got to go. I still gotta keep moving. I still got to keep. Look. Can you imagine just this in your mind on a level where you're picking up? I don't know what kind of bed you got, but I got a. Excuse me, and I'm not being. I got a king. I'll leave it just like that. I got a king. Can you imagine picking that joker up? I'm just giving some analogies, principles. You know how you do parables. You know how you do. Picking that joker up. How much weight on that thing? Woo! And still walking. And not only are you walking, queens, you're walking with integrity. You walking, woo! And you're not complaining. Because for a long time, the man was by the pool complaining. Y'all won't pick me up. They all hurt my feelings. Don't start now. He's your development queen, real talk. He is. And then when you go into a hard place and God is positioning you to get over, we're complaining. This is what the people say. No, the people, they're doing their part. What are you going to do? You watching everybody else's MO and how they're operating. This doesn't have anything to do with the people. Our freedom and our obedience is not in our fleshly feelings. Queen, let me tell you something. Real talk, humans are frail, but God is all powerful and can handle everything. Matter of fact, Queen, he said, if you just move out, he told that man, he said, you just move out. I'm going to immediately, if you pick that bed up, bring it on into the pool, immediately, let me help somebody this morning. Wait a minute. Father God, I hear you. Immediately, whoo, that man was made whole. Now you have to understand, God, one day is like 1,000 years. Don't start now. Listen, he was with them, Queen. He was there before they got there. He was already in the waiting room. He was already. And that's what he was telling to even, I am already there. I'm just waiting on you to take your responsibility. Waiting on you to woman up. I'm waiting on you to deal with that. I'm waiting on you. Bring me that oppression. Bring me that depression. Bring me that abuse. Bring me that double-mindedness. Well, come on, you better pick that bed up and walk, Queens. And immediately, he was made whole. Woo! And the Pharisees was like, oh, Jesus going to, did you hear me? Oh, he going to heal you on the Sabbath day? You ain't got to explain what's misunderstood when you know God is on your life. He told them, I recommend you go ahead and get saved too. You better move out and pick up your bed and walk. He didn't explain himself. He healed me. He can heal you. Because along the journey, you're going to be misunderstood. They're going to wonder why you do it. Why did you do it that way? Why did you say it that way? I don't have to explain what's been misunderstood. This is real talk. You don't have to explain what's been misunderstood. All that man knew was, he made me whole, and the same unto you. Now pick your bed up and walk. We are all given the tools. Don't start nothing, Queen. We are all given the same, Queen, we are all given the same tools. But you want to start something today. Matter of fact, we're doing body reset. Queens, can I share something with you real quick about the tools? We all got the same tools. We all using the same tools. And when I say that, as far as our measuring cups, some of us have different things that God has placed in their life to use to cross them over, to get to the other side. But the foundation and everyone got to use their tools. And this is real talk. Queens, listen. He said, I am living to tell what he died to say. Listen. And we are the mouthpieces. Woo! You. And what did he say? And what does he say? Real talk. Queens, you got to pick up your bed and walk. Take your accountability. Your stopping and going is not going to cut it anymore. I'm in, I'm out. It ain't going to cut it. You got to learn how to go the long haul and all the way. Yeah, you got to stay focused. One day you're in, and one day you're out. This ain't the hokey pokey. This one don't work like this when you have an assignment in your life. When you've been called and chosen for destiny and purpose. One day you're in, one day you're out. One day you're up, one day you're down. You got to learn how to be consistent. The Hebrew boys, Queen, they was consistent in their faith. Job, consistent in his faith. Listen, there has been a word from God spoken over our life. Queen, his words work. They work. You just got to pick up your bed and work it. And immediately, he was made up. This thing is up to you, Queen. This morning, he is saying, pick it up Take responsibility. Get off that sideline. Quit war with me. That pity party. If you need to be healed, bring it to the pool this morning. If you need to be healed from hurts and experiences in life, bring it to the pool. And immediately, he was made whole. He made him responsible. He made him accountable for his freedom. Let me have a sip this morning. He made him accountable, responsible for his freedom. Oh, wait a minute. He could have chose to stay there, or he could have made a choice to get up and walk. Somebody said, this one is not optional. You got to get up in the spirit of your mind out of that old mindset. And when every time something happens to you, you go back into the old mindset. You got to learn how to elevate above that. Queens, if I had went back into my old mindset, I would not be sitting before you today, I promise you. I promise you. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. Don't stop on this one. No hokey pokey. Depression. Pick it up. Come on. Anxiety. Woo! His will be done. You have no room, no place. For God did not give her the spirit of fear, but that of love, power, and that of a sound mind. I'm picking up my bed and walking. May the peace of God rest upon her even now. Pick it up. And you say what God says. Woo, while you rolling out, Nikita, you hear me? I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Pick it up. Woo! And Queen, can I tell you, we all been there. Depression, anxiety, fear. Been there, done that. But I kept going. And that was up to me and nobody else. He said, don't be dismayed. Keep going. Pick it up. And walk. I was trying to run from it. I moved to North Carolina. It followed me where I went. Because I had to deal with it. Did you hear me? Some of us had to learn how to engage. Just keep pressing. Listen. Real talk. Romans 8:28. Listen. He said, listen. It is a kingdom, my queen. It is. It is a kingdom mindset. And it's really by faith. It's not by sight. Because if you go on what you feel, you will never go. He says, know that all things, I'm in your scriptures this morning, 8:28. Know that all things work together for good, for those who love him, that are called according to his purpose. You couldn't have told me that depression and the spirit of oppression and anxiety was going to play a role to the purpose. It's going to work for your good, Queen. Do you hear me? Woo! Listen, Queen. He says, know that all things will work together for the good for those who love him. When you rearrange the word in depression, it reads press on. Real talk. Don't start nothing. Take the D out of depress. Depress. Because D means to hold you up. But you got to press forward. But know that that place is going to work. It's going to work for you. It doesn't work against you. I promise you. But you going through it, you couldn't. It don't make sense. But I always say it'll make sense after a while. It will work for you. Listen. Isaiah 54. Let me do it. I'm going to help you this morning. Why I am looking up, look how much influence queens you have. He's using you right here on this platform. You have a voice. Isaiah 54:17, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. And every tongue that rise up against you shall be condemned. 2 Timothy, for God has not given me the spirit of fear, but that of love and power and that of a sound mind. I love what you said, Queen. I will start living to tell what he does and saying, listen. He died so you can say what he did. Queens, your words carry weight. What you do and what you say is very important. And that is real talk. How many times have you stopped but this time? Declare, God, I am going all the way with you. And Queen, to rearrange the way you talk, you got to rearrange the way you think. I am kingdom living. I am operating in kingdom principles. I am operating so that the kingdom of God's promises will be released all my life. This walk is not by sight. It is by faith. Change your thoughts. You will change your words, which will change your habits. And this is real talk. When you get to that hard place and you want to bow out, realize, God, I do not have an option. I got to stand. Trust him. We got enough word in us. We can encourage others. But what about we ourselves? We can push others. But can you push when nobody's pushing you? We can prophesy to other people's dry bones. But can we speak to our bones? He says, he that is in us is greater than he that is in the world. I can see your visions, your dreams. Can you see yours? Just taking a moment of silence. I can tell you to write your vision down and make it plain. Have you written yours down? And have you made it plain? I can tell you to pick up your bed, but have I picked up mine? Let me have a sip of this one. Good morning, Joanne. All right, Texas, to God be. Oh, we're praying for you, Texas. Boy, what a season we are in. When your spirit is in a turbulence, do you know how to sit and bring it back under alignment? So you can carry out the task? So you can finish the assignment? Do you know how to bounce back after a TKO? Blessings, Roxanne. To God be the glory, Queen. Thank you, Lord, for recovery from the crown of her head to the soles of her feet. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord, for sending her home. We are doing a body reset. And body reset. When I got on the scale, I was 225 pounds. Now, I don't know, just because I slept real good. When I got up this morning, I was 221 pounds. I just keep doing it. Changing the mindset and changing your habits immediately. He's using basic principles to do bigger things. Can I tell you, using not no real big, large exploits. He's taking basic habits that we do every day to change our lives in body reset. Do you hear me? Sometimes we're looking for the big powwows, and sometimes you don't know how you're gonna get while you're moving your bed. What are you gonna use, God, to move the bed? What are you gonna use? What opportunities are you gonna present before me that you're gonna help me that I'm gonna be able to move the bed? Can I just say that? What tools have you given me? You given me the word of God, but what maybe there's some other things in life that are causing depression to flare up or the anxiety to flare up. What's causing the inflammation in the body to flare up? And maybe I got a full night's rest because I changed the way I was eating. Pick up your bed and walk. What does that mean to you? Maybe that means you need to let go of some of the things you've been carrying. Even your own ideas and ideologies. One thing I really like to do, because I'm going to tell you, we can, but how can I say this politely, God, too? I like dealing with roots. Because if you don't deal with the root, you're going to keep just dealing with the symptoms of life. It's like taking the word of God and putting a Band-Aid when really there are underlying things going on. God, deal with the root of what's making me think the way I think. Deal with the root of why I keep doing what I do. I need to deal with the root of why this thing attracts itself to me. All this is a part of picking up your bed, queens, and walking. I used to think that picking up my bed was me just taking everything to the altar every Sunday. No, I had to deal with life. I had to engage, had to fight. I had to look up scriptures on anxiety. I had to look up scriptures on fear, scriptures on doubt, peace, joy, loneliness. Because you have to find, why are you attracted to me like this? What's in me that keep causing you? You better pick up your bed and walk. What is it in me that's attracting? That kind of spirit. What am I really packing? Good morning, Queen. That spirit keep attracting itself. Every time the going gets good, it attracts you. What is this? Why is my spirit like a magnet? Get to the root of it. And that when it comes, it won't stick. deal with the renewing of your mind, it'll stop sticking. If you ever get to the same place, woo! After a while, you learn how to resist, submit to God, and that thing will flee. Do you hear me? Resist, submit, and it won't stick and stay. Resist, submit, and it got to flee. Now, how long does it take sometimes? Sometimes it takes time, because what the Queen said, he's not worried, he's worried your development. And some of you haven't, maybe you haven't, and picking up your bed and walk, you haven't learned how to submit, resist. Because you find yourself right back where you've always been. Because you got to learn how to resist and submit. I believe that's James. It only comes to your mind because it's your thoughts that attract that negative thought. Change your thoughts. Change what attracts. Queen, just real talk this morning. And it is. I got less than almost like 20 minutes. I'm going over, we're getting ready. I'm going to walk it out. I still stay on target, stay on task. Getting ready to go to body reset. To do our 30 minutes. I don't know if the guy's gonna have virtual breakfast, but I'm just gonna do my part and force whoever will. It's still not too late to join, because we're just the principles are still the same. But you got to get out of you Queens. You got to pick up your bed and walk and get out of these ruts. The same mindset, thoughts. Change your thoughts. You change your thoughts, just change your world. And that is real talk. That is real talk. I had declared on body reset, I'm not coming out of here the same way I went in. I am not coming out of here the same way I went in. I'm not coming out of here the same way I went. And I meant that. And those has been my thought. I am not coming out of here the same way I went in. Old mindsets. You break the old mindsets and habits. Come on. Queen, I'm 30 minutes. I'm just going to walk it out. 30 minutes is going to walk it out. The key in these 30 minutes. Good morning, Queen. On these 30 minutes on the holiday is to do the 30 minutes. Because whether you guys are with me or not, I'm still going to do the 30 minutes. She said, even on the holiday, don't start now. Won't be now. Y'all want to relax and just wait till tomorrow? Joanne Parsons, Queens, real talk. Queens, if you want, because we are a family. I mean, I know I'm sitting here in my tent. I could stay out here all the today. You hear me? I really can. I really can. So, well, what I'll do, maybe I just send an email and tell the Queens that are part of the process. Because I know some of you are cooking. You're right, Queen. I'll be considerate. Let me tell you something. I am such a mission. Oh. Okay, Queen. Okay. I thought you were saying no. Okay. Renew energy, my Lord. God, give her fresh, renewed energy. I was doing, amen, because I am. I'm going to move it out anyway. I was going, okay, Queen, I got you. Okay, fam, I got you. Okay. I'll see you guys like 20 minutes. Might be a little bit tardy based on our segment this morning here on Queen Rise Up. You said, no, I was saying yes for me. Okay, yes for me. Renew energy, my Lord. And Queen, I tell you, when you renew spiritual energy, because you in spiritual warfare you do get tired. Okay, Queen, you do get tired, and you You do. Mentally, emotionally, you do. You do. When you're doing spiritual warfare, um, because you're balancing out um, spiritual realm. You're balancing out the flesh. It's just so many components to the process. But God, at the end of the day, renewed strength. And this is where you go when you need strength. You go. This is what you do. You go and look God's scriptures on strength, and you start getting into so you can renew your spirits of your mind. Your body may still be dysfunctional, but your spirit will not be dysfunctional. Woo! Listen, no, Queen. I took 15 days off of TikTok. What we're doing now, we're doing the body reset for $25, and we do Zoom. We are in Zoom. So the queens are meeting up in Zoom. We do our small little talk in the morning, presentation. Make sure you got your tools. See how your weekend was, and then we do 30 minutes of walking it out, and then we have virtual breakfast together. Breakfast together. With this morning Facebook, let me tell you what we talked about. Picking up your beds and walking. Getting up and taking responsibility. Stop waiting for God to do everything for you. What is it that you need to do on your part? So this was picking up your bed and walking, because if not, we'll just keep coming almost in a sense of begging for what God already said belonged to us. This morning was about picking your bed up and you walking, you getting up out of that desolate cycle and break it and make some decisions on your life. That man of Bethesda was by that pool, and half of us was been in the church talking about kumbaya, kumbaya, kumbaya. When God says, I need you in this season, you don't have an option to get up from that place. Take responsibility, take accountability, because when you start being obedient, watch the oil you get. When you start being obedient to what God says, watch the strength you will get. I'm going to help somebody this morning. Enough of woe is me, where you got to get past that. You're not going to make it in this season, I promise you. And I understand we need healing. We need to, because we all got processes of life going on, massacres and families and things of that nature. But I'm talking to the ones that understand this right here. Because oil only comes by you. Oil comes through obedience. I'm talking to you who understand the assignment on your life. I've been in a battle. 2009. I can go all back to 2000 if you really want to. 2009. If I would have stayed on that sideline, woe is me, I would never got to the destiny or to the destination that I am. We are in the end time. He's raising you up to reach, to get, to do. No longer standing on the side, waiting for the handout. Get up. Pick up your bed and walk. I lived in the church waiting for handouts forever. Do this, do this, do this, do this. Just waiting. It wasn't until I picked up my bed and started dealing with the things that needed to be dealt with. I'm real talk. But God, did you hear me? Queen, rise up from the inside out, not the outside in. You are it. It starts with you. You are it. You need number 15, Queen. Body reset 15. 15. Body reset in the 15. You are it. You are the one that God is going to use to speak fresh oil into. Listen to me. It'll make sense after a while. When he gives you, oh boy, how can I don't know if I can do this all this morning because I got to get over on Queen on body reset. You're moving into a new season. You are in a new season of life. That's it, Queen. Body reset 15. That's it. I don't know if they want to use cat. Let me do this. Let me see. Let me do this because you have to. It's $25 for registration. I'm going to do, and then we're going to get over here. I'm going to do either Cash App it. That's Queen Rise Up, or you can PayPal it. Or Zelle. ChantelGR5@gmail.com. I don't know if you guys can see that good. No, that's too dark. Hope you guys can catch that. I don't know why they don't let that go all the way in. The more that man had to be, you are it. That man had to take responsibility. He had to deal with whatever it was. He couldn't let him. Thank you, Queen. You guys couldn't let his handicaps. He couldn't let his doubts and his fears. It was either do or die. Staying on the sideline was not optional. And it wasn't the people who told him to pick up his bed. It was Christ who told him to pick up his bed. It wasn't people. Because the people at the gate were still giving him alms. And as long as they kept giving him alms, he would stay at that pool. At the pool just looking. As long as they just kept giving him the hand out and it's gonna be all right. But he had to make a decision. He had to choose. If you guys don't know, Queen, like, he's creating leaders, not beggars. He's creating leaders. You need every experience for your development. He's creating leaders. Those who are going to be able to pave the way for others to walk through. But it starts with you. There was no way I could do body reset without this thing starting with me. Do you hear me? No more sideline cheerleaders. Don't start nothing, Roxanne. And believe me, we need encouragement along the way. Don't get it twisted, oh boy. but not using that as the only leverage. Because what if they don't cheer for you one day? They don't give you the words. They don't prophesy the right words to you. Do you still know how to mount up? Because Joshua, I'm sure Aaron, Moses, armor bearers, don't get it twisted. Because I know along my journey that you need encouragement. But I know that if I don't get it, I still press, still move, still pivot, still shift. But it is nice to have. But don't you stay on the sideline, waiting for something to happen and you don't pick up your bed and walk. Don't start now, Roxanne. I got 8 minutes to get over to body reset. Integrity is so important. Then I realized to be a good follower, understand your assignments, Queen. Do you understand them? Do you understand your assignment? We say we do. But when it comes to that hard place where you got to pivot and you got to learn how to shift, you just fall out the race. People waiting on you, you just stop. People depending on you early in the morning, 8 o'clock every day, Monday, Friday, since 2018, I just quit. It's not how this works. Jesus getting ready to go to death. I need y'all to pray before the hour. Them boys just quit, but he still had to keep going. I don't feel like going today. I just don't feel like it. This is not how assignments work. It's not what you feel like it. You were not given this. God gave you this. I don't feel like it. Not your feelings. I know this was a tough, tight morning this morning, but I heard him playing today. Pick up your bed and you walk. Pick up your bed and you walk. Now I'm going to pick up my other part of my bed, my healthy eating, my 30 minutes of exercise. I went from 225 pounds to 221 pounds. That's what they said today, this morning. Left out with sleepy weight. However, picking up my bed across the board of my life, not just in Christendom, but every area of my life. Spirit, soul, and y'all can roll with me after once we get to this financial realm. But he's building spirit, soul, body. Yeah, Roxanne, man, we all be jacked up. Don't start nothing, Roxanne, if he didn't feel like it. He was in the garden. There was a fight. He was sweating blood. Oh, there was a fight. Spirit, flesh. He was sweating blood. Can you imagine? Sweating blood. Everything in his body. Woo! Don't start. No, it won't be none. I got 4 minutes to get over a body reset. What if? Queens, y'all coming or no? Woo! Picking up your beds and walk. You still have time to join me on Body Reset. I'm going to go get set up. I'll walk in to join me for 30 minutes. We're going to meet, just kind of collaborate. You'll see my face. I'll see your face. You'll be in my home. I'll be in your home virtually. We're going to do 30 minutes of walking this thing out on Body Reset. Today is actually, and unfortunately, well, it's a holiday, but today was the day, the incorporating everything that we had learned in 3 days. Just start incorporating them fluently. It is not too late to join us. It is not too late. And I promise you, you'll learn something new. And then when you get up in the morning, you will stop not just focusing on the schisms of life, but you'll start focusing on the positive things of life. You'll start focusing on what has entrapped you, and you'll start building and thinking, setting goals. You'll find out once you set that small goal, you can accomplish big goals. If you get some new information and the wisdom of God to apply it, how healthy you will be. Spirit, soul, and body. You will find that the bad habits that you created in your eating habit also is part of your lifestyle living. Not just bad eating habits and bad choices in eating. Relationships. How you handle your finances. Y'all join me on Body Reset. I gotta get up out of here. You know that I love you, because for whoever will, she'll be joining me if they ain't already, and they're plugging in. But know that I love you. See you on the other side. If you want to get in, you got two things. You Cash App or PayPal 25 and email me at bodyreset and the number 15 at gmail.com. BODYRESET 15 at gmail.com. Know that I love you. Be blessed. It is all. They're going to be like, where is she? I'm still outside. Love you guys.